evening and welcome to the Wildcats Den here at Hazen Union High School. Your Hazen Union Wildcat boys getting ready to face off against the People's Academy Wolves. That's perfect. The opening tip. Controlled by Peoples. Try and get my rosters out here and get some names and numbers matched up. There's Jack Lafayette. Shot. He's a shooter, averaging 30 points a game, according to Coach Hill. Underneath. Okay, looking for my rosters and everything here. Michaud with the inbounds. Gets it in. Sullivan, Laflam. Lincoln Hill. Michaud back inside, pitch back out. Sully. Hill been shooting a torrid pace from three-point land as of late. Give you some stats on that when I get a chance to look at my phone here. I took a couple pictures of Kevin Doyon's right up against the game against LA the other night. Boys coming with an 8-3 record, second place in Division III. PA 4-6. In and out. Underneath, still doesn't go. Out of bounds. PA on the inbounds. Gets it back. Lafayette. Jumper. Swish. Jack Lafayette. Underneath. It was Lamarre trying to get in there. Michaud on the inbounds. Gann. Pitches back out. Sullivan. Hill. Laflam back out. Lamarre. Cats moving the ball around here. Looking to get that inside penetration. Lamar's going to take a short jumper. Jameson. Lamarre the pistol. Firing all cylinders to start off. 2-2 your score. 6:20 left to go here in the first. Lafayette takes another shot off the rim. A rebound, Hazen. Lance Hall with the call for HCTV Channel 1080. Lance McKenzie on camera. Lance squared up here tonight. Lamarre off balance. Gets the shooter's roll. We'll wish Michael a speedy recovery. Hopefully he's back next week for some games. We've been going on Wednesday, Thursdays. I believe next week it goes to a Tuesday, Wednesday schedule for the bulk of the rest of the season. We're about the halfway point of the season right now. Hard to believe. Three-pointer. That one didn't go. Out of bounds. Referee Rob Green signals Hazen ball. Lamarre. Sullivan. Laflam off the glass. 6-2 your score. PA always travels well up here. You see the crowd getting into it. Ladies on the other side going to have to be loud tonight. Tried to shovel that into Brink. Hill got a hand on it. Dylan Knight brings things back in for PA. Brink, Lafayette, Knight. There's Brink underneath. I think that's Mara, yes. Hazen creates a turnover. Lou Penny almost knocked that out of Ethan's hands. Ethan's looking for somebody to get it to. Mara just all over everybody back here. Whips it back over. Ethan. Yeah, he got the 10 seconds to get it over the timeline, and Rupeni Mara pretty much himself held us in check on that one. The Jeetman, Jetermeister. The Jeetster, Jeter Demers. The Jeter-Ruski in now, and Gann's going to take a little breather. Kelp gets it back. Knights on the far side. Taken away by Lincoln Hill. Lamarre with Lafayette on him. Lamarre inside, draws the foul. Mara's, I think it's going to be on Mara. We'll see what Rob Green has to say. He does. Foul is indeed on Rupeni Mara. Our other referees tonight, Shannon Sweet, Stephen Levesque. Lamarre will go to the line shooting 2. 4 minutes left, Cats lead 6-2. Jameson, Lamarre. Big crowd tonight celebrating Hardwick Academy. Second shot bounces out. Rebound, Brink. Gets it over to Kelp. There's Knight to Lafayette. Kelp. Got that illegal screen, player control foul called. Lafayette, that's his first. Jeter. Looking to go somewhere. Laflam with Mara on him. Sullivan looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Mara all over him. Lafayette picks up the loose ball. Bodies on the floor. No foul. Play on. Lafayette takes an NBA 3 off the side of the rim. There's Kelp. Top of the key. Brink wants to go inside. Stepped on the line. Shannon Sweet right there to make the call. Blair Whitney checking in. And Dylan Knight's going to come out. Lamarre. Taken away by Lafayette. Jack Lafayette. Mara takes that one away from Lamarre again. Takes a look back. Hands back. Whitney in and out on a three-pointer. Rebound Hill. Gets it to Lamarre again. Over to Sullivan. Hill takes a 3. Drains it. Lincoln Hill. Cats up 10-4. As we saw in the Dave Morse tournament, no lead is safe with these guys, though. Peoples knows how to come back. Lafayette gets hot. He'll burn the net down. Played him twice here at the Dave Morse and down at the Odd in the Solstice tournament. Beat him both times, but that was Kelp, his first points of the game. But Coach Hill was a little worried coming into this one. We are playing well, but as you can see, this is a pretty tough team out here. 10-6 your score. Foul called on Jake Brink. Laflam misses on his first attempt. Good on a second one, and it's a 5-point lead for the Cats with 1:39 left to go here in the first. Score 11-6. Comes Kelp. Hands off, Whitney. Down underneath, was looking for Lafayette down underneath. Michaud got up in front of that one. Here's Lamarre, takes a look back, wants to go in, throws up a prayer, doesn't go, gets his own rebound, wants to go back up again off the glass, strong. 7 points for the junior. The pistol, Jameson Lamarre. Lafayette tried to go inside. Michaud there to block that one down. Morgan is good a defender as there is when it comes to defending stuff, breaking up passes, rebounds. And he can score. Lamarre takes it to the hoop. It is all Jameson Lamarre in this first quarter. Cats now up 15-6, 45 seconds. Whitney tries to go back inside to Mara. Taken away. Gonna call a travel on that. .35.5 seconds left to go here in the first. Cats in command so far. Brink dips inside. Kalp over to Mara. Mara doesn't go. Rebound, Lamarre. 15 seconds. Lamarre, long pass over to Hill. Sullivan. Back out, Hill. Shot from the foul line. And right there at the end of the first, it was Lincoln Hill making that shot to make it 17-6 Cats. Here in the Den tonight, Hardwick Academy night. We're all about the Terriers. Let's see, you can read about this game in the next edition of the Hardwick Gazette, your community-owned newspaper. Catch up on any Hazen sports action you missed on our YouTube page. Sponsors tonight, Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org, Jumpstart Your Future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701, open daily, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Burdock Acres, 274-9237, a locally owned cut flower farm and full-service florist. Find them on the web at www.burdockacres.com. Hardwick House of Pizza, 472-3380. Calderwood Insurance, www.calderwoodins.com, offering you outstanding service and protection since 1979. Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522, are proud to support Hazen Athletics. Hardwick Academy, Hazen Union Alumni Association. Save the dates, June 19th, the Masters Memorial Golf Tournament in Greensboro, June 20th for the Alumni Reunion at Brochu Pavilion in Hardwick. Check out a new website, hardwickhazenalumni.com. And WGDH, WGDR, Central Vermont Community Radio that keeps you locally tuned in. Listen at 91.1 and 91.7 or listen live at WGDR.org. Sneaking right behind me, Kelsey. We got a headset right there for you. We're going to start off the second quarter. We got the latest member of the 1,000 Point Club up here with me. I feel like I'm sitting kind of next to royalty here. How you doing tonight, Kelsey?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So let me get your mic in there a little bit. All right. Yeah, put it right up there. You got it. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Excellent. Were you more nervous going into the game last night, trying to get those 8 points, or coming up here to talk to me now?
About equal.
About equal. All right, we're going to try and talk in between the action here, but of course, Lafayette turnaround. Calling him on the travel is what I'm trying to say. A travel call there. See, I'm nervous with you being up here. So you came in last night needing you were a little nervous there in the first quarter, weren't you?
Yes, very much.
How much obviously, but how much of a relief was it, Lamarre, to have that shot fall down and hit the top of the mountain you were aiming for?
It was amazing. Undescribable.
Undescribable? Did you have any idea Tyler and Caitlin were here?
Yes, I knew the whole time.
Oh, you knew the whole time. Can't keep a secret from you.
Mom could not keep a secret.
No,
or
Mom couldn't.
She tries her best.
Okay. Here's Whitney. Of course, you now join your brother and your mom in the 1,000 Point Club here. Your mom did it up at North Country. Tyler did it down here, 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds. And you got the 1,000 points now. I called it a family tradition.
Minus Dad. He's a little mad that He's a little embarrassed.
He's a little embarrassed. Well, your dad, though, has made some major contributions up here. I mean, longtime baseball coach. We went to a championship game a few years back. So we'll give Dad some credit on a few things, you know? And we thank you guys for always. You guys have sponsored so many events for us up here, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports. Now, with all this powder, have you been out on any of the sleds so far?
Yeah, I already broke my sled.
You broke your sled?
Yeah, it's in the shop.
Well, no. Mara with the turnaround. Well, good thing you got somebody down there that can fix it, right?
Yep.
So, Lamarre off. Rebound. Sullivan. Lincoln Hill. Here's Lamarre. Jeter has it knocked out, and it's going to go out of bounds. I got to ask this. In a game of one-on-one, you and Sully, who's going to win?
Oh, me, of course.
Of course? And it won't even be close, right?
No.
How about a game of horse?
I got that mid-range. We're good.
You got the mid-range, you good? Okay. I don't know if you remember this, but the year you were in kindergarten, I was a sub down at Hardwick Elementary, and I remember you and Taylor Thompson being in the same class. Lafayette Long, 3 in and out. And to remember you from that to sitting here beside you now and the person that you are and the athlete, and they're going to give it to him? They're going to call a charge. Okay, Mara draws the charge. Foul called on Sully on that one, so it's going to be PA inbounding. Is basketball always been your sport?
Yes. Tried softball. That didn't work out very well.
Didn't work out for softball?
Didn't last.
You're a heck of a soccer player.
Not bad.
Not bad, but that's number 2.
Yes.
Lafayette, NBA 3. Rebound. Sullivan gets it over to Lamarre. Down to Jeter. Back up, back across, stolen away. Lafayette goes down, knocked away. Lamarre! Not in my house. Not in my house. Big time play. What's your earliest basketball memory? We know your latest one is scoring 1,000. What sort of where do you remember it beginning for all of you with basketball? I mean,
I don't really remember a lot. I just remember playing at the elementary and Taylor going crazy against Anna Ebert, who plays for St. J now.
Okay.
That she played for PA at the time. But I don't remember any like individual memories or anything like that.
Foul called on Brink. Who was your coaches down there that got you rolling at Hardwick Elementary?
My mom was a coach, and Gary Whipple, who was her middle school coach at up in Derby.
Right. So you must have done Gary's Little Pups basketball camp back in the day. Did you do that?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
You're not sure? I remember him doing that back in the day. Yeah, I'd forgotten all about Gary Whipple. He had a lot to do down there with Hardwick Elementary.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you came up here to Hazen, did the elementary, junior high. And then I'm trying to remember, were you starting as an 8th grader? Or you were on the team as an 8th grader, right?
I was
They brought
on
you
the
up.
JV team.
You're on JV?
Yeah, as an 8th grader.
And they brought you to varsity freshman?
Yeah.
So you started playing varsity freshman, okay.
Yeah.
That was Kalp going in. We got another foul. That foul called on Jeter. That's his first, so that's going to send Kalp to the line, and he'll shoot 2 with 4:29. Cats up by a score of 19-8. So, I'm used to being quiet while they're shooting. Kalp, in and out. I'll tell you what impressed me, Kelsey, standing there last night, and both you and Caitlin, because I remember Caitlin getting her 1,000 points at the line, and you getting 3 of those 8 at the line. Because if you've ever listened to my broadcast, I'm huge on foul shooting. That was really impressed me. How much practice do you put in with your foul shooting?
Honestly, a lot, but it doesn't really show. I kind of shoot bad during games, but
In and out.
Hopefully, I'll get better throughout the season.
I usually, you're usually pretty decent at it, but. What do you consider to be like your main strength in your game? Michaud.
Definitely attacking the hoop.
And I love that, you know, in this era where everybody just stands back and jacks three-pointers, I will give you and Tyler full credit.
There's one.
There's one, and he made it. Whitney for 3. As I talk about it, both you and Tyler played inside, which I absolutely loved. Had a lot of respect for him. And I have respect for guys who can shoot. Lafayette ripping the nets. PA mounting a little bit of a comeback now, 21-14. Getting in front of that one, rolls out of bounds. Gonna give it to Hazen.
Come on, ref.
What coming up through, be it an elementary, junior high, JV, varsity? What do we got? Okay, restart. What was there? Do you remember a piece of advice or a bit of coaching that somebody gave you that you look back on now and really helped your game?
The next play mentality. Like all your shots aren't gonna go in. You just gotta keep grinding and keep working.
Lafayette. And it's 21-17. Coach Hill's gonna take a timeout with 3:11 left here, as we got 3 straight three-pointers by PA. It's cut this lead to 4. So we will talk it over as the crowd chants. Say if there was a younger player now that came up to you, you know, as somebody like in 5th or 6th grade or somebody in 7th or 8th grade that saw you last night and saw you score that 1,000 point and say, you know, Kelsey, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. What advice would you give them to get them to where you are now?
Just put in the work. Even on the days you don't want to, it's all worth it.
How many times have you gone to practice and, oh, I don't really want to practice?
Quite a bit.
But you show up, you put the work in, and it shows.
Yep.
You know, very cool. So you got the 1,000. You guys are in first place and 3rd. I'm assuming nothing short of a championship this season, right?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Is there any, do you remember, and it's okay if you don't remember this. Some people do, some people don't. Has there ever been an opponent that, you know, you don't look forward to playing against that you remember, or a team that's always played you guys tough or anything like that?
I'd say North Country or like Windsor. They're just so strong.
Lafayette up ahead, off the glass. PA turning up the glass, 21-19. You're starting to fidget in your seat over here.
Trying to keep quiet.
Yeah, it's tough. You're used to being on the cheerleading squad over there. All right, Lamarre, three-pointer, off, rebound, underneath. Lincoln Hill can't get it to go. What they calling for? Touching the backboard? Something like that? You're not allowed to touch the backboard?
You can?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think that's what the call was. So.
I don't know. That doesn't happen in girls basketball.
It doesn't.
So.
You don't have to worry about it, eh? All right, we got 2:20 left to go here in the second. Set up here with Kelsey Revard, the latest member of the 1,000-point club. She got a 1,000-point last night against U32. Lafayette turnaround. Draws the foul. Looked like just a tiny bit of a flop.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I wasn't going to say it.
I will. I mean, Lafayette's a smart player, and if you can get the call, you go for it, right?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. You know, let's do a little word association. You just say the first word that comes to your mind to describe these people that are around you, okay? Coach Lumsden.
Inspirational.
Okay. Lafayette, first shot goes. Taylor Thompson.
Tough.
How about Maya? You guys make quite the scoring tandem out there at time.
Maya. I'd just say jokester.
Jokester. Maya's a jokester?
Can be the most serious thing, and she'll find a way to make it funny.
All right. Autumn Daly. All three go down for Lafayette. And we got a 1-point game here with 2:05.
Autumn. I don't know. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one? I'm trying to name the starters. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Who am I forgetting?
Isabel or
Isabel.
Julia.
Yeah, Isabel Gowan. Hill, three-pointer in and out. Shots going cold for the Cats. You got a word for Isabel? In and out for Lafayette.
I didn't realize how hard this would be.
Lamarre! Well, I am kind of putting you on the spot, so I'll give you an easy one.
Autumn, I'll say loud.
Okay.
Isabel. I don't know what the word is, but she always laughs at anything.
Okay. I'll give you an easy one. Your mom.
Easy.
Lamarre off the glass.
Amazing.
And we got to include Dad.
Ordinary. No, I'm just kidding. He knows his stuff about everything, so.
All right. We got a travel. Did you say travel or foul?
It was a foul, I think.
It was a foul? I thought I saw him signal a travel. No, it was good. Okay, foul called on Lincoln Hill. All right, we got 38 seconds left. I'll feature. These are going to be the easiest question I ever ask you. What's your favorite flavor of Ben & Jerry's?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay. What thing other than your phone can you not live without?
I'll say my family.
Your family. It's a great answer. Great answer. Lincoln Hill with a three. Cats back up 8 with 16 seconds left. Crowd happy with Mara getting called on that foul with 10 seconds left. That gives the Cats the ball at midcourt. Lamarre whips a pass over. Hill open for the three in the corner. Doesn't drop. Lamarre turn around off the glass. Jameson Lamarre, and that'll end the first half. Put the Cats back up 10 points. They got within, 3 or 4, and we put them back up 10.
I think 4,
so
yeah.
What a game we've got going here so far at the Den. Lance Hall with the call. Kelsey, I thank you for taking the time to come up and chat with me.
Thank you for having me.
As someone who's come up here and literally watched you play up through the years and stuff, you totally impressed me as a player and as a person, and I look forward to calling the rest of your games for you. The latest member of the 1,000-point club right here, Kelsey Revard. Thank you, Kels. Lance Hall with a call for HCTV, Channel 1080 on your cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Sponsors tonight, Green Mountain Technology and Career Center, gmtcc.lsd.org, Jumpstart Your Future. The Village Restaurant, 472-5701, open daily, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Burdock Acres, 274-9237, a locally owned cut flower farm and full-service floors. Find them on the web at www.burdockacres.com. Hard Rock House of Pizza, 472-3380. Calderwood Insurance, www.calderwoodins.com, offering you outstanding service and protection since 1979. Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, 472-5522. We are proud to support Hazen Athletics. The Hardwick Academy Hazen Union Alumni Association. Save the dates. June 19th, the Masters Memorial Golf Tournament in Greensboro. June 20th for the Alumni Reunion at Brochu Pavilion in Hardwick. Check out their new website, hardwickhazenalumni.com. And WGDH, WGDR, Central Vermont Community Radio that keeps you locally tuned in. Listen in at 91.1 and 91.7 or listen live at WGDR.org. We got a barn burner here. Stick around. Be back in time for the start of the second half. All right, just about ready to kick off action here for the second half here at the Den. And what a barn burner of a game here. Cats lead by 10. But I'll tell you, at one point, Peoples got hot, and they got it to within 4. Scoring tonight for People's Academy, Jack Lafayette with 15, Charlie Kelp with 2, Rupeni Mara with 2, Blair Whitney with 3. Over Hazen, Jameson Lamarre leading all scorers with 19, Sully Laflam with 3, Morgan Michaud with 2, Lincoln Hill with 8. What a game. You are watching on HCTV channel 1080 on the cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Lance Hall with the call. Lance McKenzie on camera. Lance Squared bringing you all the action from the den tonight on a cold, cold Thursday night. But it's hot in here. Lincoln Hill opens up the second half scoring. Short jumper. See what Coach Todd Yando said to his Chargers at halftime. Mara, nice move in there, draws the foul. We saw Mara play some fantastic defense in the first half. Michaud coming up big time for us on defense as well. Mara with a chance to make the three-pointer. He does the old-fashioned way. 5 points for Rupeni Mara, the senior. Lamarre, hands off. Hill, here's Sullivan. Back, Lamarre coming around, gets to Michaud. And Brink was all over him. He's going to get called on that one. Jake Brink called for the foul. Last game Hazen played, we beat LI over in Lindenville, 69-45. PA's last game was against Randolph, a loss down there. Randolph first place in Division III. All right, foul was called on Lafayette. Katzel inbounds underneath. Yeah, Randolph in first place, Division III, record of 10-1. They're coming up here in a couple weeks. We lost to them down there. Sullivan, Laflam, and Randolph a few weeks ago. Knight underneath, Mara. Taken away, Michaud. Lafayette on him. Michaud turns around, Lamarre there. Draws the foul. Got up in the air. Got Brink into him. Draws the foul. Smart play by Michaud and Lamarre on that play. Lamarre will go to the line shooting 2. Next week, we'll be hosting Lamoille. The boys host Lamoille on Tuesday the 3rd. Girls hosting Linden on February the 4th. Those should be real good games. Lamoille, of course, came in here for the Dave Morris tournament and conquered the streak. Knocked us off as champions in that after, I believe it was 7 years. Lamarre, shot good, 37-25. 20 points now for Jameson Lamarre. Is Knight to Kelp. Foot on the line. He sure had his foot on the line. According to Rob Green, one of 3 referees we've got out here tonight. Lamarre with the steal. Doesn't go. Rebound Mara. Kelp to Whitney. Knight. 3-pointer. Dylan Knight, his first score points of the game. It's 37-28. Lamarre. Jameson Lamarre. Unstoppable. Hardwick Academy night, hence the purple and gold uniforms tonight as we celebrate all things Hardwick Academy. Intro them as the Terriers backcourts.
How can it be?
That's not right.
Referee Shannon Sweets
Come on.
with a very unpopular call.
Come on, Stevie Wonder.
Michaud on the inbounds. Sullivan dishes back. Michaud. Lamarre no look pass to Hill in the corner. Shuts to rebound though. Michaud. Here's Sullivan inside. Gann. Mr. Subtle. Ethan Gann. 41-28. Lafayette. 3 3-pointers.
Called it beforehand.
Coach Todd Yendo wanted a timeout. Score is 41-31 with 4:38 left to go here in the third. Give you some stats. I've got some stats from the LI game if I can get it up here on my phone quick enough. Once again, we won that game, I think it was Tuesday night, 69-45. Took some pictures out of Kevin Doyon's article that he wrote for the Caledonian. Lincoln Hill at 5 threes, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 20 points. Morgan Michaud, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists, 16 points. Sully had 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 15 points in that victory over LI, 69-45. Jameson, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 steals in the win. And Hill now has 13 triples over the last 3 games, and he's got 2 tonight, so let's make it 15 triples over the last 4. That's a recap on that victory over Linden Institute this week. So Cats playing well, and they're going to have to continue to play well, because I don't know if a 10-point lead is quite safe. We've seen PA put up points fast. Hill, short. Hazen's going to keep it. Lamarre gets it to Sully. Sully. Hill going to try another 3, short. Lafayette. Travel on Charlie Kelp. Shuffle his feet. Gann will inbounds to Jameson Lamarre with 4:16 left to go here in the third. Lamarre tried the no-look into Sullivan. PA broke that one up. Cal back to Knight, over to Lafayette. Lafayette 3 off the side of the rim. Michaud picks up the rebound in the corner, knocked away by Mara. Trying to get it to Gann. Mara so quick. The pistol, Jameson Lamarre. 22 points right now for Jameson. Michaud. Hill looking inside. Sully made the cut. Mara right there with him. Gann wants to go back up. Shot and a foul. Ethan Gann. Great second effort. Had Mara all over him. Gann will get to go to the line, shoots the free throw. Connor Nolan checks in, Blair Whitney out. Gann misses the free throw. Lafayette. And Ethan gets called on the block. Trying to draw the charge, got called on the blocks. Chance to take, it's a judgment call. I think technically you're supposed to be in position, feet planted, arms up, and established. Lafayette good on his first free throw. Off on his second. Rebound taken away by Michaud. Hill try a three-pointer from this side. That one doesn't go either. Ethan Gann goes into the duck table over there. Might have gotten into some water. Trying to get a shoe cleaned off there. Here comes Lafayette. Michaud on him. Down in the corner. Going in underneath. Turnaround. Nothing there for Nolan. Lamarre, the master of the dribble, gets it over Laflam. Three-pointer, in and out. Bodies on the floor, no call, Mara. And that time Hill. Lincoln Hill draws the charge on Mara. .246 left to go in the third. Cats up 43-32. Don't go anywhere. Inside Hill. Yendo's got a little bit of a press on. Dylan Knight called on the block. And Cats are in a bonus now, as that was the 15th foul for PA. So we'll be shooting 2 for the remainder of the quarter. Sullivan in and out. Good on his second one. 6 points for Laflam in the game. Whole lot of defense though, a whole lot of passes, a whole lot of rebounds. Lafayette draws Michaud out. Gets it over to Knight. Knight with Lamarre on him. Knight off the glass, doesn't go, rebound Hill. Gets it up Lamarre. 2-on-2. Lamarre throws up a shot, doesn't go. Sullivan battling around for it. Michaud picks it up. Knight got a hand in there and poked at it. Coach Hill wants a call, not going to get it. Kalp. Gets it to Nolan. Nolan pass inside. No, actually that's Nolan on the inside. Pass was from Whitney. Foul called on Nolan. Gann will go to the line, shooting 2. Gann in and out. In and out on that one as well. Misses on both opportunities. PA with the rebound. Lafayette is around. Pass inside, goes up, gets fouled. That's Nolan. He'll go to the line now. Foul called on Michaud. That's his second. 1:34 left to go here in the third. Doesn't go. Kobe Smith in, Michaud out. Here's Nolan, second shot. In and out. Lafayette fighting for it. Can't come up with it. Cats on the inbounds. Or actually, this is Hardwick Academy night. I'm supposed to be saying Terriers. But old habits die hard. But yes, we are celebrating all things Hardwick Academy. The Hardwick Academy Terriers. A lot of alumni here tonight. Lafayette short on that 3. Rebound Hill. Don't forget the Masters Golf Tournament on June 19th. The alumni reunion on the 20th. Lamarre doesn't go. 1 minute left to go here in the third. It's Kalp looking to get it back. Whitney inside. Nolan fighting against Gann. Nolan backs himself in there and gets the hoop. Lafayette on Lamarre. Sullivan over to Hill. Underneath. Gann can't drop it. I'm gonna say that's vintage Ethan Gann right there. 9 out of 10 times he's gonna make that one. 20 seconds left, Cats up 10. Lafayette called on the charge. Ethan was there. Lafayette can't believe the call. That's 3 fouls on Jack Lafayette with 16.8 left to go here in the third. The Cats up 10. Todd's down here talking to Stephen Levesque, but Levesque puts the ball into play. 15 seconds. Here's Lamarre. Jeter. Sullivan over to Hill. In and out. Lamarre fighting it out with Knight. 2.7. PAL inbounds. Look for a long baseball pass here. You got Lafayette double teamed. Hill doesn't go. End of the third. Cats up 44-34 against a gritty, tough People's Academy Wolves team. Lance on with the call for HCTV Channel 1080 on the cable dial, streaming worldwide and archived at www.hctv.us. Read about this game in the next edition of the Hardwick Gazette, your community-owned newspaper. Catch up on any Hazen sports action you missed on our YouTube page. Games post next day. Sponsors tonight, Green Mountain Technology and LA 6 a.m. 2380. The Hardwick Academy Radio Community. Ball in. Nolan. See if we can hold it. Up underneath. Nolan. With a hoop. Hill inside. Sullivan. Got Nolan on him. Foul called on Knight. That's his second. Laflam. Sullivan. Laflam. 8 points for Sully. Lafayette, man, a double team in Lafayette now. Long three. Whitney, we've seen this story before. We saw him close the lead quick there in the first half. Got to within 4 at one point. Then the Cats put the foot back on the gas. Broken up by Kelp, who's looking underneath again. Michaud inbounds. Sullivan dips underneath, up off the glass. Beautiful move by Sully Laflam. Great move by Sullivan. PA looking for something. Kalp. There's a three-pointer, goes nowhere for Whitney. Terriers will have the ball on the inbounds. .6:30 left to go in your ball game. Terriers up 48-39. Laflam back out. Hill. Lincoln not finding the three ball. He found a couple. He's got 2 of them. Put him a bunch more though, but hasn't found it, but he'll keep shooting. Kalp to Whitney. Lafayette with Michaud on him. Underneath. Great effort by Dylan Knight to get in there and get that shot off. Foul called on Ethan Gann. That's his third. Knight misses his first attempt. Knight's second shot, in and out. Halfway down the cylinder, came back out. It's Lamarre. Jameson Lamarre. Michaud back to Lamarre. Inside Sullivan. He had Hill coming in on the cut. Hill. Lincoln Hill, like I said, he's going to keep shooting. Eventually they're going to drop. And that was a big one. 51-39 as Brink gets ready to check back in. There's Lafayette. He can shoot threes as well. He's got 4 of them. 22 points. Foul called on Knight. Mara and Brink coming in, and Whitney and Knight come out. Knight with 3 fouls now. Michaud loses dribble. Back up. Underneath Hill. Doesn't go. Lamarre in there. Somehow come over the rebound. Passes it back. Whips it up ahead. Here's Lafayette. Michaud catching up. PA shot doesn't go. Sullivan doesn't go. Foul called on Charlie Kalp, his first. Cats are up 51-42 with 4:43 left. Sullivan off on his first one. Second shot. Doesn't go. Gann gets it back in. Hazen's going to retain the possession. Michaud. Brink all over him. Hill open for the three down underneath. Lincoln Hill. He's got 4 threes now. And it's 54-42 with 4:20 left. Lafayette. That three was from the parking lot. Didn't go. Turnover, Hazen. Pass was a little hot for Lafayette. And Todd wants a timeout. Coach Yando's going to take a timeout with 3:58 left. And Hazen up by a score of 54-42. Let's see. Today, this day in 1980, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the LA Lakers 154-153 in quadruple overtime. Free Thinkers Day. It's National Corn Chip Day. National Puzzle Day. Ironically enough, it's Seeing Eye Dog Day. There has been a question of the official's vision up here a couple times in the crowd. Huey Lewis, Picture This, came out in 1982. I did not know this. Huey Lewis played on Thin Lizzy's Live and Dangerous album. Played harmonica on the song Baby Drives Me Crazy. He was billed on there as Bluesy Lewis. I never would imagine Huey Lewis playing with Thin Lizzy. And Screaming Trees, Uncle Anesthesia album came out on this day in 1991. But right now, on this day in 2026, it is your Hardwick Terriers looking to close this game out against the People's Academy Wolves here on Hardwick Academy night. That's why we got the purple and gold. That's why we're the Terriers. I'm trying to remember to call them the Terriers as much as I can. Want to give a big shout out and a thanks once again for Kelsey Revard for coming up there in the first half talking about getting her 1,000th point last night. Jameson Lamarre with a hoop. Lafayette cross court, three-pointer. Kalp trying to three-pointer, doesn't go. Sullivan called on the block. Kalp will go to the line. Shooting three. First shot in. It's his first points of the second half. He had one field goal in the first half. That's his first point in the second. And racks up another point. Jameson Lamarre with 25. Lafayette with 22. Kalp, good on all three free throws. Michaud is trying to get it inside to Gann. Lamar's going to back it out, set things up again. 3:25 left to go in your ball game. Back out, Michaud. Underneath, tries to scoop, shot in the foul. Morgan Michaud. Foul called on Connor Nolan. Michaud go to the line, shooting one to complete the tray if he can. Which he does. Morgan Michaud, 3 points in the second half, field goal in the first half. He's got 5, but Morgan brings his lunch pail every game, and he is working out there, and he has really done his best to hold Lafayette in check this game. Lafayette with a fadeaway. Lafayette averaged around 30 points a game. Got 24 right now. Lamarre. Shannon Sweet bringing up another PA player with a foul. That would be Nolan again. That's his third now. Lamarre will go to the line. 2:53 left to go to your ball game. Cats up 12. Lamarre. .26 points for Jameson Lamarre. Unofficial. It's my scoring. I don't think I missed anything. I know I didn't miss anything in the first half, so my scoring all added up. So Brink, three-pointer off the side. Mara fighting with Hill over there on the far corner. Hill trying to get across. Gets across. Sullivan traveled. This Kelp. Trying to get it to Lafayette. Morgan right there with him. They do get the pass to Lafayette. Morgan is right on him. See what happens here. Lafayette pulls up, takes a three. Morgan right in his face. Makes a three, makes a 61-50 with 2:06. Yando takes a timeout. Lafayette now, that's 3 threes in the second half. He had 2 in the first half. 27 points for Jack Lafayette. Michaud doing his best to play defense right there. What an effort. Both players. Lincoln Hill with a couple of key threes here in his second half. Again with some plays inside. Once again, we'll be back next Tuesday when the boys will be hosting Lamoille. That's going to be a great game. And then Wednesday the 4th, girls will be hosting Linden. Tuesday, February 17th. That's the day you want to mark on your calendar when the boys will be hosting Randolph. And what should be a really good game. Montpelier coming up here to play the boys on the 10th. Girls play Lake Region on the 11th of February. Want to look way ahead. Senior night, February 20th. The girls will be hosting Montpelier. That's a Friday. And then Monday the 23rd, boys host Spalding. That's in February. Senior nights. Of course, then the playoffs. Expect some home playoff games. Girls currently in first place. Lafayette misses the layup. Hazen with the rebound. Hill, Brink on him, gets it to Gann. Kelp called on the foul. That's a 5th team foul now, so bonus time for the last 136. We'll be shooting some free throws. Gann, second shot, good. Ethan Gann, 5 points, all in the second half. Mr. Subtle. 12-point lead for the Cats, 1:30 left. Brink. Short jumper, bounces around. Mara trying to get the rebound. Lafayette picks it up, puts up a shot. Bounces around, doesn't go. Rebound, it's Lamarre. Gets it ahead to Sullivan. Here's Lamarre back, Brink on him. And Aaron wants to take a timeout with 1:02 left. The Cats up 12. Lance Hall with the call. Lance McKenzie on camera tonight. Lance Squared bringing you this broadcast once again. And we will once again wish Michael a speedy recovery. Hopefully get him back in here next week for those games. And do this thing live. Bring you the sights and sounds of the Wildcats den here. Always a big crowd when PA comes to town. PA travels well. The Hazen fans come out to support. Nolan on Michaud on the inbounds. Gets it in, scramble. Aaron got another timeout in before there's a possibility of a travel call. Ticked a half a second or so off. All right, let's try and get this last 59 seconds ticked off this clock, and we'll all go home. And tell you, it's supposed to be cold. I think it's going to be a 3-dog night tonight. Cold night out there tomorrow. I guess the ski program is already canceled for tomorrow here at Hazen. The conditions just going to be too cold. Hill back to Laflam. Cats will push their record to 9-3. Drop PA to 4-7. Taking it down 40 seconds. Lafayette tries to tip it away. He's get called. Michaud go to the line. Lafayette's fourth foul. Pretty much academic with 39.2, but Michaud short. Michaud second shot does not drop. PA with a rebound. 33 seconds. Lafayette takes a three from the stands. Doesn't go. Michaud. Morgan Michaud. Takeaway, Hazen. And Kelp fouls. Girls believe that we will win. Say with a 14-point lead and 14 seconds left. Yeah, they're safe in saying that. Lamarre. Jameson Lamarre. 27 points right now for the Pistol. .28 unofficial. .27 for Lafayette. Mara fouls a 4.8. We'll bring Gann down one more time, and Mara fouls out on that one. I do not have a number 3 on my PA roster. So I do not know who number 3 is. Gann, in and out. Don't have a 3 on their JV roster either, so. Gann, second shot rolls in. 6 points for Ethan Gann. Whoever number 3 is, he just hit a 3-pointer from way outside, and the PA bench erupts. I wish I knew his name. That was a beautiful shot with a dagger right there at the end, just like, you know, it was totally planned. Your final makes your final 67-53. Great shot. As once again, Hazen will push their record to 9-3, drop PA to 4-7. We'll be back next